Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is John. I am Orphan Car Garage. I'm located in the state of Massachusetts in the little town of Abington. That's about 30 minutes or so south of Boston. The car in front of us needs very little introduction, sort of an orphaned nameplate from the Ford Motor Company. This is of course a Ford Ranchero. The Ranchero was introduced by Ford in 1957 and ran all the way until 1979. Many people don't realize that. It was a long-running nameplate. And during that time frame, the Ranchero nameplate was put on a lot of different body styles and sizes. So the Ranchero was a compact, like we have here in front of us. It was a mid-size car for a while and even rode on a full-size platform for a while. So a lot of different renditions of the Ranchero. This happens to be my favorite. This is the compact Ford Falcon platform that ran from 1960 to 1965. This, of course, being a 1964. And a personal favorite of mine is the 1964 model year. I just have always loved all the Fords from 1964. I love the styling of all of them, especially the Falcon models, including this Ranchero. I just love the grille configuration, 64 only, that really cool side spear down the side. I love the interiors, the dashboards. The 64s just really have always called to me. And when this car pulled in today for us to consign and sell, I was more than happy to oblige. We've got a really cool example here in front of us with a really great story. This car, again, 1964 Ford Ranchero, sold new, according to the DSO, in the San Jose, California region, San Jose region of California. The San Jose district is the district that took the new car delivery of this back in 1964, and it remained in the state of California till just 2 years ago when it was brought here to eastern Massachusetts. So we're looking at here basically a lifelong California car, which is unmatched. If you know your vintage cars, you know the condition of the cars that come out of the state of California, you're going to know what I'm talking about. California is great for cars because they don't have really harsh weather. They don't have scorching hot summers, and they don't have brutally cold winters, and of course they don't have road salt. So this car is a lifelong rust-free example. When you go to my website and you check out the pictures of this car, orphancargarage.com, I want you to take special note of the underside of this car. The undercarriage of this car is spotless. It's been nicely detailed and cleaned. There is no undercoating under there covering anything. It's all factory sheet metal under there, as is, while we mention it, the rest of the vehicle. This is all factory metal. This car has never had any rust or rot that needed to be repaired. It gets even better, and a keen eye may have already noticed that. This is a factory V8 car. Yes, according to the data plate under the hood, and there's a picture of that data plate on our website, this car was born with a 260 V8, which would have been the V8 engine available for this car in 1964. I believe that 289 was available late in the year, maybe for a 1965 introduction, but this car was equipped from the factory with a 260 V8 and a 4-speed manual transmission, both of which are still installed in the car today. Yes, I know the emblem says 289, but actually it was the 260, I believe, in 1964. That's what this car was born with. The engine's been rebuilt and built up to a 292. So it's actually a 292 cubic inch today, but it is the original block that's in the car, the original 260 block, as is the T10 4-speed manual transmission, which makes this car quite impressive and quite in demand. Paint coat on this car was Cascade Green. Obviously, this is not Cascade Green. This is a 1966 Ford, more of a turquoise metallic. The gentleman that had it painted up here in Massachusetts decided he liked this color better. I can't say I disagree. The Cascade Green is a darker, more of a foresty green, and just doesn't do the car the justice it deserves. This color absolutely does. Look at the bed of this truck. These beds are never like this. They were very prone to rust, especially up here in the corners. And look at how clean that is. Obviously, speaks for itself and its California history. This is a true California car. Lots of work has been done to this car over the past 2 years. Besides the engine rebuild, the brakes and the suspension have all been done. The front disc brakes were installed. So yes, this vehicle has front disc brakes. And a Holley 4-barrel carburetor was added to the intake of that built 260. So very little to point out on the exterior. There's a couple of small things that haven't been finished but are on order and will be included in the sale and most likely installed, like these wiper arms. So the wiper arms are on order, so the car will have wipers when it gets delivered to its next owner. And the window fuzzies here, the original ones are there, but they're very worn. We have a new set of window fuzzies. And while I'm thinking of it, so I don't forget, there's a new directional switch that needs to be installed on the steering column. The directionals do work, but the horn does not. So we're going to replace or include a new directional switch with the vehicle. All depends how much time we have or how quickly this car sells. Just a super, super nice example all the way around. Antenna as well will be included in the sale. There is no radio with the vehicle. There's just the AM radio has been removed. I'll show you that when we get inside. But I believe there's an antenna at least included in the sale. Really nice chrome. Super, super nice chrome. This is a high quality driver. Not a blue ribbon show winner, but a very high quality driver that you'd be proud to take to a cruise night or a car show. You would probably place in a Ford class at a car show, just not a concourse event. But we specialize in cars that you can actually drive and enjoy anyway, and this is a perfect example of that. Love the baby moons on this with the trim rings. Really, really nice. Ranchero emblem. Get inside now. There's a little bit of corrosion there on that original chrome trim. So as you can see, we don't have a grade A blue ribbon concourse winner, but we have an extremely nice, very nicely presented driver. Original doors, the door panels have been redone. The doors themselves, there's that data plate. We got a picture of that on the website. Unbelievable condition. The underside of the doors is spotless. Rocker panels, door pillars, hinge pillars, everything. That's half the battle with these cars, is their body condition. These are like the early Mustangs. They just didn't hold up to harsh weather. No worries on this car at all. So as you can see, we've got a void where the original AM radio was. I'm not sure if the original AM radio was included with this car. I think not. But I believe there is a reproduction antenna that will be included. Just don't quote me on that. So the car may need a new sound system installed. Aftermarket steering wheel, I'm not a huge fan of that. Apparently he said the original one had been spray painted and he didn't like it, although he still has it. I'd probably try to source a better example of an original one. There's your factory 4-speed shifter, 4-speed transmission. It has a replaced clutch. It's more of a heavy duty clutch, I'll be honest with you. It's probably a clutch that's made a little bit more for, we'll say, aggressive driving. But once you get used to it, it's not bad at all. Some auxiliary gauges there, which are very common to be added in these cars that don't have enough gauges as it is, because these cars came with warning lamps. 58,120 on the odometer. We don't know if that's actual or if it's flipped. I believe it's probably actual, judging by the body condition of this car. And a cool vintage looking tachometer up there. I'm going to start it up for you now. We'll get under the hood and show you what really matters. All the upholstery in this car has all been redone within the last 2 years. Very nicely done, very in keeping with what would have been correct. Even the door panels, although they're not exact, they're very close to what this car would have been born with, as is the headliner. That's been replaced as well. Starts right up and runs nice. The gentleman just drove it here from northern Massachusetts in traffic. He was on the road for about 2 hours. That's how turnkey the car is. Nothing to worry about there. There are no leaks. Go around the back so you can hear the dual exhaust. No smoke, no crazy noises. Nice little rumble. up 260 to a 292. Really cool valve covers. Original windshield washer model. Very, very clean under here. Very nice, smooth running engine. Rattles, the lifter clicking, very, very nice. One more quick walk around for you. The glass is all in nice shape, trim. The paint is very nice. I'm going to call the paint quality a 7.5 out of 10. Again, a very high quality driver. Rocker panels, lower fenders, rock solid. So there you have it. This really sweet, rarely seen orphan nameplate from Ford Motor Company, the Ranchero. Last seen in Ford showrooms in 1979. A lot of people don't know they made them that long. There we go. So check this car on my website, orphancargarage.com. Give me a call if you have any questions. We can make anything happen. You need transportation, we can do that too, anywhere in the US. My phone number is 508-954-8090. Asking price on this beautiful rust-free Ranchero from 1964 is $24,900. $24,900 for this exquisite example, rust-free example of a rarely seen car, 1964 Ford Ranchero. When was the last time you saw one? Give me a call, check out the website. Until the next one, we'll see you down the road.